Alright guys, so we're going to be talking about Morozova now. I'm going to go over a quick overview of some things that I like to do. I find this fight is about survivability, not about big amounts of damage. So I ask that all the DPS, if they can, that they run a Demolitionist DPS build. So I've got Demolitionist right here. We're going to get hit with a whole bunch of mortars, and that demo will negate one of the mortars every 60 seconds, basically giving us a second life. I also request that people don't run glass cannon for this fight. One mortar can kill you if you've got glass cannon, so if you miss your spot or miss dodging it, you'll be dead to it. So you can run Unbreakable, Obliterate, Tamper-Proof, anything else other than that. We're going to have one of the rocket guys running Tardigrade, so there's no need to run Tardigrade unless that's the only thing you have. Then you can put Tardigrade on and the rocket guy can switch to Unbreakable. But preferably, we're going to just put on Unbreakable for this one. And again, Obliterate, Tamper-Proof, whatever you like. Just not Glass Cannon so you don't die to the single one. I'm going to be doing DPS to start. So we're using our Fox Prayer knee pads, our Contractor's Glove, our 3 Providence piece with Vigilance. And we're going to run Unbreakable for this one with 1 Gruppo. Again, we're going to be using the Revive Hive in case we die or somebody else dies. We can pick them up real quick. And we're going to be using a decoy. The decoy is super good in Morozova fight. It takes the ad's attention, it takes Morozova's attention, takes the mortar's attentions, and the green lasers that the train shoots later on in the fight. So if you have more decoys out there, the better. It keeps everybody healthy and safe. I'm also going to use an AR and a rifle for this one. So classic M1A, and I've got the St. Elmo on here. Our job will just be to clear everything out and let everyone else do the mechanics. A couple other settings that I like to change. So Demolitionist, no glass cannon. He helps keep you alive so that you can keep fighting. And then there's 2 settings that I like to change. One's under graphics. It's called neutral lighting. You can see how orangey the visuals are right now. If I turn neutral lighting on, you'll see that it brightens it all up. This makes it a lot easier to see the mortars, as the mortars have a red circle and the map has red sand, so it can be very difficult to see the mortars. This will help make it a little bit easier. And then we also go down to accessibility and all the way down to colorblind mode and put one of these on. I like this one here, Tritanopia. If you've done it correctly, you'll see that there's a big circle around the heal hive here, and the mortars are going to have that same circle on them. What we're going to do is open the door here and kill the ads from inside the garage, and then we're going to talk about what the fight how the fight's going to proceed. So kill the ads from here. Nobody goes outside yet. Alright, once the ads are down, we just make sure everybody grabs some ammo over here, and that's it. For this fight, what's going to happen is this big barrel, this big cannon here, it's trying to load up a bullet, and it's going to shoot at the White House. That's one of the wipe mechanics in this fight. There's multiple ones, but that's the important one. The bullet will come out of this car here, the train car. It'll be picked up by these belts, and it will slowly move towards the cannon. If the cannon is pointing up in the sky, it means that the wipe mechanic is still active and it's going to potentially kill us. We have a time limit because that bullet is moving to the cannon. We'll have 2 people that are set up for rockets. One of the rockets spawn right over here, and one of them spawn out of a door just in the back over here. We'll put somebody at each of those spawn locations, and they're going to be picking up these yellow rockets, and they're going to shoot this train car right here. Even if the bullet is inside the cannon, they can shoot this train car for it to count as hitting the red bullet. Once the cannon falls down, then we're safe from the wipe mechanic. On phase 1 only, we're going to shoot the rockets on the little mortars, starting on the far left, all the way. There's 4 of them in total, and then there's 1 more behind over here. After that, you don't ever have to shoot the rockets at the little mortars. Phase 2, Phase 3, and Phase 4 are all going to be taking this cannon down, taking the red bullet down. We're going to put 2 people on left ad clear, which is where I'm going to go first, which is over in that corner over there. They're responsible for killing ads that come out of a door and the sniper that comes out on top of the train over here. We're going to put 2 people on ad clear over on the right side. They'll be doing the same thing. They'll take care of the sniper that comes out on top here and the door, the ads that come out of the door. We'll also have a tank that's going to run the keys so that this machine gun at the back will shoot the train instead. And we'll have 1 healer. The healer is going to put a heal hive on the right side over here, and they're going to run to the left side and use their chem launchers to heal everybody. The trick with this one is that there's another white mechanic where Morozova will call bombs that crash on the ground and kill everybody. It is the entire playable field. The only safe spot will be inside this tunnel, but this tunnel is going to be electrified. So what we're going to do is, by killing the red bullet, the electric field disappears. We can go hide in that tunnel when she calls out the rockets. It's very important if you're shooting Morozova in between the sections. That is what causes the next white mechanic. So you do too much damage to her and she'll call the bombs in. If you're not ready to go inside the tunnel, everybody will die and you'll have to start all over again. The fight is a total of 4 phases. The first phase just gets you started. Morozova's not out there. You just clear ads and you shoot the rockets for the red bullet. Phase 2 introduces Morozova. She runs around and harasses people. We're going to try and hold her at the back so that she doesn't annoy everybody. The tank will take care of her and babysit her. Phase 3 introduces some green lasers. They're machine guns that come out of the side of the train. And that's where our decoys are going to be becoming very useful. And then Phase 4 has some heavies that come out of the train cars. We kill them to get keys to reprogram the machine gun to shoot the train instead of us. Once the train is dealt with, we can just kill Morozova. So everybody, 3, 2, 1, let's go. It's very important that you guys don't touch any shiny yellow things that don't belong to you. So our role doesn't involve using the key or the rockets. Our job is just to clear the ads. We're going to throw our decoy out and we're going to make our way over to the left side. We're going to position ourselves so that this machine gun doesn't see us. We can stand here. This box will protect us. We can take cover on that block right there. We can take cover on this skid right here. Our job will be to kill the ads that come out of this door here and to kill the sniper that comes out on top of the train here. Occasionally I find the ads might just be too much. Okay, we have 1 heavy that came out, so we're going to help kill the heavy. It's best to have 1 person go after the heavy and 1 person continue on the ads. This is our job. So we've got Frog who threw a decoy there. Once that dissipates, I'll throw my decoy and we just stagger them. We have a sniper on top of the train. Okay, I've got my decoy, so I'm just going to throw it. Sometimes I find that the guys come out, the shotgunners come out, and they've already shot you before the doors open. If you find that you're taking an awful lot of damage, you can always head back over here as well. But it's very important that you kill the ads that come out of the door. Even if they go into the middle, you're still going to shoot them from the middle here. You can see once again, I've placed myself in a position where this machine gun can't see me. But that's what our goal is, just to keep the ads down.
Fire at their position. Support them with mortars.
So preferably you'll be up here, but if you find that they're just coming and gunning for you, you can always back yourself up a little bit. Okay, we have a mortar, so we're just going to roll out of the way for it.
Mortar down.
And you can see actually taking cover makes it a little more difficult to get away from the mortars, as Frog had some trouble there. If you're out of cover, then it helps a little bit more so that you can be a little more mobile. This is our job. We're just watching for the sniper up here and the ads out here, and if the heavy comes out of this door here. This is just a rinse and repeat, so after it's time we'll head into the tunnel. You can see that they're working on the little mortars right now, so the red bullet has been down, the cannon is horizontal with the train, or parallel with the train. They've taken care of the little mortars. You can see that they've just unshielded this one over here, and the rockets are going to take it out. Once that happens, we have one more mortar to go before we can go hide in the tunnel. We've got the heavy that just came out, so one of us takes care of the adds, the other one comes take the heavy out. And that's it.
Move into their flank.
Keep ourselves safe. I've got my decoy ready, so I'm going to throw it out. I like throwing it on top of the house there. You can see that the adds come out and look straight up there. Got a sniper on the left-hand side. The first phase is typically the longest, as they have to take care of the mortars first. But you also have less hazards out there. You don't have Morozova, and you don't have the laser shooting you. Okay, so they're shooting the last mortar down. They're going to tell us to go to the middle, so we're going to head over here. If our ads spawn one last time, then we shoot them, but they're not. This is one where you can run straight into the tunnel. Morozova is coming to the battlefield right now. We're going to grab ammo to restock. This is the only time you really get to restock. Anytime you come to the tunnel. Then we line up behind the tank. We wait for the bombs and the bullets to fly. When we leave, we're going to go to the sandbags. We'll still be inside the heal hive if we do that. We'll shoot the ads that come out of our ad door, and then we're going to run back to our safe spot. Okay. Now we can run out. We take cover at the door. At the sandbags, and we shoot the ads that are coming out of our door. Once they're both down, we're going to make our way to our safe spot again. We're going to throw our decoy up. And we're just going to wait here and continue to take the snipers and the ads that come out of the door. For this phase and phase 3, there won't be any heavies that come out, so this is really just snipers and ads. We double up on the DPS just in case we have less damage for any of the players. This makes it easier to pick people up as well. But having 2 people do the damage clearing the ads keeps everybody nice and safe. You can see that mortar went to the decoy. The decoys, like I said, take the ads, take Morozova, they take the lasers, they take the mortars. They are extremely useful in this fight. You can see that the cannon's still pointing up in the air, so we know that it's not time to go to the middle just yet. Now that it's fallen down, they're going to grab one more rocket, and then we'll head to the middle. I'll throw another decoy up, just in case. Alright, looks like they have their rockets, so we can all start heading to the middle, guys. We're still responsible for the ads that come out of our door and for the sniper that comes out of the left side of the train. So we're going to hang out over here at the sandbags, killing anything that comes our way, while the rocket guys shoot Morozova. As soon as we hear Morozova run to the back, we're going to hop into the tunnel. If you don't have any ads, you can shoot the boss. But once you do damage to her, this is where she calls the... That's it there. So you hear the alarm. This is the time to grab ammo and line up. Again, we've set it up so that you're tanky enough to withstand the mortars and all the bad stuff that happen in here. I'm going to be switching to the right side DPS this time. Devil's going to switch with me. He'll go cover me on the left side. But we're going to do the exact same thing. We jump to the sandbags first. We kill the ads that come out of our spot here. And then we head over to our safe spot. On the right side, we want to position ourselves over here, just in front of the cup. That breaks line of sight to the machine gun. And we're just dealing with the sniper that comes out on top of the train and the 2 ads that come out over here. You can see where Mobster put his decoy. I find throwing it right on there tends to distract the ads better. We also have the heal hive over here, so it's very easy if we take any damage. We just get healed. And you can see the mortar once again took the, or the decoy took the mortar there. And this is it. We just hang out over here. Again, sometimes I find that the shotgunners come out and they're instantly shooting you. I do sometimes back up to over here if I need to. If I feel like they're just bullying me, I'll head out over here, shoot them from this part. But it's a little bit harder to avoid those mortars. So these are the 2 spots I tend to stand, here or right at the very back wall. But we always want to keep this cup between us and the machine gun. You can hear that the gun has gone horizontal now, so that means they're going to be calling for middle very soon, once they get their rockets. We're still responsible for the ads that come out of this door, and for the sniper that comes out on top of the train. Alright, we can head over to the middle now. We're still responsible for the ads that come out of our door though. So we're gonna hang out by the sandbags over here. The 2 rocket guys are gonna shoot Morozova for us. We're keeping an eye on the sniper up here and the 2 ads that come out of this door here. The lasers, the machine guns, they don't shoot into the sandbag area, so you're safe as long as you're over here. If you move a little bit further to the side, then they can possibly hit you. Now that the alarms are going, everybody grabs ammo and heads inside. We line up behind the tank. On the final phase, we're going to have some heavies that come out. As DPS, our job is just to kill our shotgunner and our medic and get back to our safe spot. After that, we can help out with the heavy if we've got room, if we've got time. But our job is to kill the 2 guys that come out here, while the rocket guys take care of the heavy. The shotgunner's always the tricky one, so we help with that one first. Now that we've got our ads down, we're going to help kill the heavy for them. We're going to position ourselves in this spot right here again. Just killing the ads and the snipers that come out. Thought there was a mortar there. Just waiting for the decoy to disappear, and then we'll throw ours up here. There we go. Alright. Keep the ads distracted by the mortar, or by the decoy, as we shoot the ads and the sniper.
Automated defenses detected. Caution advised.
Alright, so now that the red bullet has been taken care of, the white mechanic is gone. The last thing to do is to grab this key that's sitting over here and run it to the machine gun at the back so it shoots the train and destroys the chain. That's for the tank to do. We're just going to keep everything cleared so that he can safely run around and pick up the keys. There'll be one more heavy that comes out on the left side and one more heavy that comes out on the right side.
Yep, risk it. You can.
Wing them!
And that's it. Just keep avoiding mortars, keep the ads down, keep the sniper down.
Automated defenses detected. Caution advised.
You can see that now that they put the key in, the left side of the train's going to be destroyed, and the lasers on the left side and the mortars on the left side are going to be removed. from the fight. You can see it shooting it, and you can see the heavy came out. It's not our responsibility, but if they're having any trouble, we can always help shoot across.
Automated defenses
The left side
detected.
should be able to
Caution
take it out pretty
advised.
quickly, though. We'll just keep this side clear. The last heavy will be coming out on the right-hand side, so we just wait for that.
Preparing to fire.
If Morozova comes near us, we just want to throw a decoy near her. If two people get close to her, she'll stomp and shock everybody. We no longer have the tank holding her at the back of the map, so the whole point is just to keep a decoy on her, so she doesn't get too close to us. Alright, Mobster, you take the ads. In this case, we have the heavy coming out. One should take care of the heavy, and one should work on the ads. He'll drop the final key.
Automated defenses detected.
You can see that this
Caution
part of the train has
advised.
been destroyed. There's no more green lasers anymore. There's no more mortars. The last thing we have to do is take out the big cannon in the middle. Morozova is looking at us on the right-hand side here. So we're just going to use our decoys on her unless she's occupied somewhere else. Looks like she is, so I'm going to throw mine over here for the ads. Once the last key goes in, that final cannon's going to be destroyed.
Automated defenses detected. Caution advised.
See, the final cannon got destroyed, so we're all going to head to the middle now. And this is where you can do the rest of the damage to Morozova. So everybody can just shoot her. You're still responsible for your ads and your snipers though. That's your first one. First priority. Grab ammo lineup, and the final thing to do is go kill Morozova. Okay, so we're going to talk about what the rockets are going to do. I'm going to show you both the right and the left side. Again, we're going to swap halfway through the fight for it. For this one, we're going to be doing something called babysitting Morozova on the final phase. Our first responsibility, though, is to take that red bullet down. On our first run, we're going to take the red bullet down, and then shoot each of the little mortars. On phase 2, it's just red bullet. On phase 3, it's just red bullet. On phase 4, it's red bullet. And then I have the left rocket person switch off with the tank and start babysitting Morozova. For this one, you can do two setups. For the right side rocket, I typically go with the same build that I just ran for DPS. Again, DPS, demo DPS and no glass cannon. So I typically will run Unbreakable for it. And it doesn't matter which guns you use here. So AR, rifle, whatever you're comfortable with, you can use any DPS, just no glass cannon, preferably with DPS demo on it. And then I run Decoy and Revive Hive. Typically I use the Decoy for both of my rockets. Throwing it out will help take the green lasers off of the healer and the tank. So having decoys in each corner of the map is superb. With this one though, I'm going to be, I will start on the right side, but I'm going to switch over to the left side, and so I'm going to run Tardigrade on my build. This is because after we get the red bullet down on the final phase, we're going to go babysit Morozova. It's really easy if you have a Rav, so I'm going to put that on as well. This will help me stagger Morozova by shooting her one time, like this, switching shoulders and shooting her one time, like that. That'll take her out of her kneeling down phase where she's putting a bomb on a bunch of people. If you don't have a Ravenous though, there's still ways that you can deal with it. Any explosive will take care of it, so you can use your demo grenade to shoot one of them. The problem with that, one single grenade will get her to stand up, but you have a limited amount of ammo for it. So you have to be careful when you shoot. Hopefully you can pick up some ammo on the ground if that's the case. If you don't have a Ravenous, this is one option for you. Another option for you is to switch your hive to a Stinger hive, a single charge from a Stinger Hive will knock her out of it as well. Problem with it though is as soon as she kneels down, you have to put the hive down because the charge takes some time to fly to her. She can still shoot off the bomb if you're too slow putting the hive down. So there are other ways to do it. The RAV just makes it nice and easy. If you don't have the RAV, like I said, there's a couple different options for you there. Alright, so I think we're good to get started. It'll be the same DPS build. I'm running tardigrade because I'm going to babysit Morozova at the end with the RAV. Let's open the door, kill the ads from here, nobody go outside. Typically, I'm not a big fan of running two of the same weapons, but for this one we're gonna keep the RAV on just for Morozova. Can also be used to kill the rocket guys pretty quickly. Alright, what the rocket guys will be doing is getting their rockets from their spawn point. This is the one for the right side. I'll show you the left one later. We'll be picking up those rockets and we're gonna be shooting it at the train right here. After we get our extra rockets, we'll bring them to the middle and we'll rinse and repeat. If you guys are ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alright, this time the shiny yellow thing does belong to us, so we're gonna go pick up the rocket closest to the right side and we're gonna head over to our safe spot. This is the spot that you're gonna spend most of your time. Right here, this will block the machine gun from hitting you, and it will put us just outside of the heals. If we need the heals, we'll just run over to them as needed. Anytime we can, we're going to throw our decoy off to the side away from us. That'll cause the mortars to mostly miss us.
Return fire. Get them off that autocannon.
We shot our rocket there. Now all we're going to do is wait for the spawn up here while avoiding mortars. Here's our spawn, so we're just going to shoot it. If you kill it while it's outside of the map, the rocket will actually spawn right on you. This allows us not to have to run around and we can stay in the safe spot, which is super cool. You can actually do this whole section, if you're lucky, without the mortars hitting you, from here without moving at all. Just throw your decoy to the side again. Wait for the spawn. If you kill it, he jumped over, so we're going to have to run for it. When you hear the alarm going for the machine gun, it's important to just let the bullets pass before you go for that rocket if you guys drop down. Alright, we can see that the cannon is down. We've taken care of the white mechanic. We're going to go focus on the little mortars now.
Fire at their position. Support them with mortars.
Okay, our guy has popped up here again. We're going to take care of him real quick. You can see we killed them outside the map, so it pops right to us. For phase 1, we're also taking care of the mortars. This is the only time that we shoot the mortars as a rocket person. We throw our decoy to the side anytime it's available. If you're used to the timing, you can always help kill the snipers and the ads that come out of the doors as well. Kill them again outside the map so the rocket falls right on our lap. We can just turn around and shoot the second mortar. It takes two rockets to take each mortar down, and when they're shielded like this, we can't shoot the rocket at it. It won't do any damage to the turret. We're using the machine gun in the back to shoot the shields so that we can expose the mortars to us. Okay, so in this case right here, we have the alarm going off for the machine gun, and our rocket guy dropped down. Looks like Risket stopped it, so we're free to run over here. But if that alarm was going off and the key wasn't put in, we'd want to make sure that the bullets passed before we ran out. After it makes one pass, you can actually put yourself all the way to the back corner here, and the second spray stops just before getting to the back wall. Alright. In this case, this mortar's been destroyed. We have one more mortar to take care of. So I'd say that I have my rocket and I'm going to bring it to the middle. We're just gonna wait here, and as soon as this one gets unshielded, we're gonna shoot it with the 2 rockets, and then everybody's gonna head to the middle. You can hear that the key's been placed in, and the gun's about to shoot the turret. As soon as we can see the health bar, we shoot the rocket at it.
Deal with the division, or you'll have to deal with Morozova.
Seriously, pro. Alright, so pro missed his shot, which means we gotta get another rocket. So we went back to our spots, we're gonna get our rocket. We can bring our rocket to the middle. We're gonna put it just in front of the sandbags over here. This will give us a head start on the next one. When we run out, we can pick up the rocket right away, and we can shoot it at the train. We just line up behind the tank in a straight line. It's important that you don't stay too far at the back. If you're slightly above everybody else, you'll still take damage from the guns. Once the bullets and bombs have stopped, you can run out. As rocket people, we're going to pick up a rocket right away. We're going to turn around and shoot the side of the train. As long as you can see the health bar, it counts as hitting the red bullet. And then we're going to make our way back to our safe spot. Throw our decoy out to keep us safe. And we're going to wait for our spawn. There's our spawn. We're going to try and kill him before he jumps down. Our focus for this now, for phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4 is just the red bullet. Move out of the way when we have mortars. And look for our spawn again. Okay, this one jumped over. We don't have the cannon in the second round, so we don't need to worry about running for our rocket. We'll just grab it and shoot it. Our decoy is ready, so we're going to throw it out. This will help take the mortars off right now, but in the next phase it will help take the machine gun lasers off of it as well. We can hear that the cannon just fell down. So once we get this rocket, we say, "I've got my rocket," and we run to the middle. As long as the cannon is parallel or horizontal, parallel to the train or horizontal, we know that we're ready to move on to the next phase. We can continue to do damage to Morozova now. The electricity is gone from the tunnel, so we can go hide. Alright, everyone to the middle. We're just gonna wait there. The ad clear people are gonna take care of their ads, and the rocket people are gonna start to shoot Morozova. If she gets too close, you can always throw your decoy at her, so that you can shoot her without her hitting you, doing damage to you. Alright, now that the alarm's going, we break our decoy, we go into the middle, grab ammo, we line up. Try to avoid any mortars so that you don't lose your unbreakable or your demo. But once the bullets start to fly, it's okay just to get hit by them. Alright. As the rocket people, our job is to run straight out, pick up the rockets that we left here, and get a head start by shooting the side of the train. I'm gonna head back. Actually, I'm gonna switch with you, Pro. So I'm gonna head over to the left side now, and I'll show you where we can see. So this is the safe spot that I like to stand in, right here. We're gonna throw the decoy just to the side, like this. When the ad comes out, it quite often will look straight at it. So we're just gonna kill the ad here. We're gonna wait for the bullets to pass before we go grab our rocket. We are on a time limit, but if you're dead, you can't shoot the rocket at all, so survivability is most important first. We're just gonna stand over here and keep waiting. These lasers are focusing me, but I can't throw my decoys out just yet. Make sure you guys are throwing the decoys out on all the corners to help take the lasers off of them.
detected. Caution advised.
Okay, you can see that we took the cannon down. That glitched out right there. Morozova exploded us even though she got staggered. That's a very common glitch. You can stagger her and she'll still pop it off somehow. We have a sniper on the right hand side. Alright, so this is our extra rocket here. We tell everybody that we have our rocket and we can all head to the middle, please.
Automated defenses detected. Caution advised.
We can now shoot Morozova. Okay,
You can't beat
gonna grab ammo and line up. Try not to get hit by that mortar, but we can get hit by the next ones. So we line up behind the tank. Once the bullets stop, we're just gonna head back out. We're gonna grab our rocket. On phase 4, this is when the heavies start to appear again. So what we're gonna do is shoot our rocket. We're gonna set a decoy up right over here. If you have the Ravenous, you can Rav stack on the train to do some extra damage. If you don't, just shoot the heavy till he's dead. Once the heavy is down, we're gonna head back over and we're gonna find our rocket person. See where they went to. And we're gonna kill them as quick as we can. We had one of the rockets disappear, so my rocket person didn't spawn. Best thing I can do is shoot the bullet while the other person gets their rocket. My rocket spawns, so I'm going to shoot this one really quickly.
Defenses detected.
We're on a
Caution
crunch
advised.
for time because of the disappearing rocket. I also had Morozova glitch her thing. We have a lot of glitches this one. Alright, so we can't help it with that anymore. We're gonna get this
Automated defenses detected.
rocket as quick as we can.
Advised.
If you throw a grenade at the door, it often will encourage them to come out quicker. Sometimes they sit behind the door, and it takes a while. We'll have one more rocket. We're gonna try and help Pro shoot his rocket person very quickly. Alright, so we've taken care of the cannon. We're gonna get one more rocket. It'll come out on my side. Once I get this one, the right rocket is gonna go help kill the heavy on the left side, and then help on the right side. Once the heavies are down, so the right rocket is gonna go help clear the heavies so that we can get the keys. And as the left rocket, I'm gonna go take over for Risk It. So Risk It, you can go grab the key now. I try to keep Morozova in the middle here as best as I can. She'll typically follow the tank towards the key. And I try to catch her with a decoy as she's running. If it works, she'll stay in the middle, but she didn't take aggro to that one. Our job is just to stagger Morozova anytime she kneels down. I'll show you that the demo also works for it, so if you don't have the Rav, you can still take care of babysitting her. This is also the part where we could prep her if we wanted to reduce the damage. Just be careful, because if anybody shoots her, she can cause the next wipe.
Automated defenses
So we just throw
detected.
decoys
Caution
at her.
advised.
Keep her busy. when she kneels down, one explosive charge will do it. So one demo or a Rav. One right, one left for the Rav. We're not too concerned about killing the ads. Our job is literally just to follow Morozova around and stop her from kneeling. If she gets near anybody and they throw decoys at her, you can see that she gets distracted by them. She's about to kneel here. Even though I shot her twice, she still did her thing. She is super glitchy with this part. But that's what our job is, just follow her around, stagger her any chance we can. You can see when she gets close to two people, that she'll automatically shock them. She stomps and shocks them. We're going to take some of her health off, just to get it prepared for the final key. I like to put her at 1 armor bar after the 2 parts of the chain are destroyed. And then once the final key is put in,
Automated defenses detected.
we'll just kill her.
Caution advised.
Locking on.
Alright,
Defenses
you
detected.
can see that they put
Caution
the final
advised.
key in. It's going to destroy the cannon, and we're going to go kill Morozova now.
No! God damn it! I've had enough of your shit!
Okay, once Morozova is done, we run into the middle, and the last thing to do is kill Morozova. Hide from the bombs, and then run out and kill her. Alright guys, so we're going to talk about the tank role for this one now. We're going to do something where we pin Morozova against the wall so that she doesn't run around and distract everybody until the last phase. In order to do that, we're going to use a sticky. The EMP sticky has the lower cooldown time. This one has 54 seconds, this one has 27 seconds. So you typically want to use the EMP sticky for this one. And as far as the rest of the build, this is just my regular armor regen build. So I'm going to be using the bulwark shield, the ballistic shield. I'm going to be using the Emperor's Guard knee pads. If you don't have these, as these are a DZ exclusive, you can just throw a UG piece on there. That'll give you 5% more armor, and that will help. I also run 3 Golan pieces. Everything is armor regen and hazard protection. I use the Point Man, hazard protection and armor regen with the perfect Vanguard. I run Bellstone with Adrenaline Rush as well. I'm going to be right up close to Morozova for the whole fight, and so I want that extra armor proccing for me all the time. Could also go with Protector on your shield. That will help the rest of the team out as well. So when you're taking damage on your shield, they get a little bit of blue armor as well. If you have the Ravenous, this will help you stagger Morozova. If you don't have the Ravenous and you still want to tank it, I would switch the sticky to the Stinger Hive. The Stinger Hive will still knock her out of her kneel. You'll still be able to stagger her that way, but you have to put it down as soon as she kneels and then pick it up right away so you don't use all your charges up. It also will mean that Morozova is going to run around the map, so you have to let the other people know when Morozova is nearby so that she doesn't shock them. They'll have to reposition themselves a lot more. But what we're going to do is try and pin her to the wall so that she doesn't bother people till the very end. I'm going to run demo as well because we're going to get hit by mortars, and this will help negate one of them every 60 seconds. Alright, so we're going to get started here. We're going to open up the door. We can't do much to help these guys to start, so all we're going to do is Vanguard once they start shooting. We'll Vanguard for them, and they'll just keep shooting till everything's dead. If they don't kill them right away, we can Vanguard again if the cooldown's down. We have two roles, two functions that we're going to do as a tank. One called Key Runner, which is what we're going to start with, and then babysitting Morozova. The heavies drop the keys, so you can see we have that little key right there. That's going to be our responsibility. That shiny yellow object is going to be our responsibility. Okay, if everybody's ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Our job is to pick up this key and run it to the machine gun at the back here. We stand inside the circle until it generates up to 100%. Every time you step in here, a sniper gets spawned as well. So we say sniper right. You can see they took care of it. If I step out and step back in, we'll spawn a sniper on the left side. The sniper will constantly go from left to right, right to left. If I step out and step back in, we'll be back on the right side. We can hear that we're at 100% and the alarm's going off. This means we can put the key in now. And our first heavy is going to be coming out on the left-hand side. Our job is to get really close to the heavy. You can also use your sticky to hit them. This will often grab you aggro, which is why we use it for Morozova. I'm going to try and help shoot the backpack, but we're hoping the DPS will kill them really quickly. We picked up the key. We're going to give everybody Vanguard as the turret's about to start shooting. And that'll help keep them alive if they're in a bad position. We stand inside here and we say that the sniper's going to come out on the left. While you're waiting here, you can always help shoot the ad that comes out the side here, but for the most part the DPS should be able to take care of it. You can also proc Vanguard anytime it's available. And we just wait till the alarm goes off. Once we're at 100% and the alarm has gone, we can stick the key in. Hit the key. Now the heavy's going to come out on the right side. Just like the snipers pop out left and right, the heavies do the same thing.
Fire at their position. Support them with mortars.
So we're going to just sticky them, we'll give him Vanguard, and we're going to get close so that he comes towards us as best we can. Looks like we've lost the aggro, so we're just going to try and help stagger him as best we can. Now we're going to go pick up the key and run it to the back again. The last sniper came out on the left side, so when we go in the circle here, we say sniper going on the right. And there you can see the sniper right there. If you have a Ravenous already, later on you'll be able to shoot the train here like this, and you can still build your stacks of armor off of the train. This will be important when the lasers are shooting you and everything, but for now we don't need to worry about that. I'm going to put this in here. It's going to shoot the shield on the third one, which means we have one more heavy to go. That last heavy is going to come out on the left side. We tell everybody heavy left side. Going to give them some Vanguard. Going to sticky them. Get close. Try and grab the aggro from the boss. Or from the heavy. We're going to pick up the key and run back to the back. This one's going to be going to the right, so we can actually call it... sorry, this is going to be going to the left. You can actually see which way the turret is about to shoot. Right on the screen there. Give people warning, but if they're standing in the right positions, they should be protected from the machine gun, and it shouldn't matter anyway. Once we put this final key in, it's going to unshield the last mortar, and then we'll be able to head to the middle. What I'm going to do is save my Vanguard for when we're in the tunnel itself. I like to wait till after the bombs start to drop, so that everybody in the tunnel still has blue armor when they're running out to kill their ads. So we can move right over here. The 2 rocket guys will shoot the mortar down, and everybody's going to come line up behind us.
You have my attention.
You want to stand just behind the ammo crates here. If you're a little bit more forward and a mortar hits behind you, it'll push you past this line and you'll be instantly dead. You can see the incoming barrage circles are there. So we just wait right here. And like I said, the timing for this Vanguard is important. I like to wait until the bombs start to drop and the gun starts to shoot. So you can see the bullets and the bombs. That's where I'll pop it. This will mean that when we leave the tunnel, everybody still has blue armor. In order to pin Morozova, we're going to run out here as quick as we possibly can, and we're going to sticky her as soon as she opens this door. Once we do that, we're just going to stagger her, and we're going to get really close to her on the ramp, and Vanguard as soon as it's available. And this is it. We just sit right here, keep her occupied on the ramp. And we Vanguard any chance we can. Could also sit there holding your shield out, but sometimes, well, not sometimes, every time you remove your shield, you'll be on your pistol, which means you'll have to weapon swap as well. I prefer to be able to just stand here and stagger her as needed. Vanguard is up, so we just pop it. We're going to be doing this for phase 2 and for phase 3 and the start of phase 4. After halfway through phase 4, we're going to go back to running the keys. We're just watching our Vanguard cooldown. Every time it's available, we'll just pop it, hoping to keep everybody alive. If Morozova runs away from the ramp, we can always use our EMP sticky to hit her again and then just walk back to this ramp here. She'll be on the ground, but she'll still follow you. It gives aggro to you.
Locking on.
Our Vanguard is up, so we just pop it again. They've taken the red bullet down. We're just waiting on them to tell us that they've got both of their rockets.
Rocket.
Okay, so we can start to head to the middle now. We're still responsible for staggering Morozova, so we don't want to go too far from her. And then the rocket people are going to start to shoot Morozova. Vanguard's ready. I probably shouldn't have used it. We want to keep it for in the tunnel for the timing on it. Looks like we'll be okay.
You never know.
Oops.
Missiles on my mark.
So we're going to grab ammo and we're going to go line up. Again, you want to be behind the ammo crates so that you don't get pushed too far forward. We're going to wait for our Vanguards. And once we see the bombs start to drop, that's when we'll pop it. This will keep us alive even through the mortars. And now everybody runs outside. They have some blue armor still for when they go kill their ads. We shoot our sticky on her as she steps out, and we get ready to stagger her. As soon as our Vanguard is ready, we're gonna pop it.
No launch. Repeat. No launch.
And rinse and repeat. Now we've got the green lasers. They'll quite often target the tank, unless everyone's throwing their decoys out. Once again, we're just watching our Vanguards and just staggering any time she drops to her knee. You can see that she starts to move the rocket launcher, and that's the time to do it. Gonna get hit with a mortar here. We'll just Vanguard, help us survive some of that. And then you can always turn your shield to the train if you find that the lasers are eating you up pretty good. Just like that. Take the damage on your shield. So we're just waiting for them to tell us that they've got their extra rocket.
Got the rocket.
Alright, so we can all head towards the middle now. Gonna head over this way. Again, we're still responsible for staggering Morozova, so we're not getting too far away from her. And we're gonna try and save our Vanguard. This laser seems to want to target me a little bit. And then the rocket guys are gonna help do damage to the boss. Well, the ad cleared. Keep clearing the ads. Alright, I'm gonna grab ammo and line up. This will be the final phase. This is where the heavies come out. So what we're gonna do is babysit Morozova to start with. I just try to stay lined up in the middle. Alright, and then everybody can go out. So we're gonna start by babysitting Morozova, and then we're gonna go run the keys afterwards. Once our Vanguard is ready, we're gonna pop it.
Autocannon
Automated
online.
defenses detected. Caution advised.
Keep hitting that cover.
While they're taking care of the heavy, we're gonna try and help kill this rocket guy real quick. Perfect. Gonna stagger Morozova. When our Vanguard is ready, we're going to pop it again. You can see that they're over halfway done on the red bullet here. Once that's over, they'll get one more rocket, and then we're gonna have Risket trade with me. He'll leave me. He'll babysit Morozova while I go get the keys.
Automated defenses detected. Caution advised.
Okay, we can hear that the red bullet is down now, so we're just waiting for them to tell us that that we can go. Risket will tell us that. Alright, looks like she's already on to risk it, so I'm gonna let her go. Can always, if you wanted to, you can always hit your EMP on her and she'll follow you again, even if you're running with the tank and the keys and stuff. I'm gonna give Vanguard because we have the turret shooting the side. And then we're gonna have the green lasers focusing us. So there'll be one more sniper coming out. But if we just stagger, if we do the RAV stack on the side of the train, if we have the RAV, it'll help keep the green lasers from really hurting us. We're just waiting for the alarm to go off, and then we'll put this key in. Once we put that key in, it's going to take out the left side of the train and the lasers. Okay, and put it in, and we kill the left side. The next heavy's gonna come out the left side, so we're gonna run over here real quick. You can see that the rocket person from the right side is gonna help us kill the heavy right here. We're gonna sticky it, try and get it aggroed to us so that everybody else can shoot it. You can hear that the turret's about to fire as well. So once I get the key, I'm gonna Vanguard and help keep everybody safe. The right rocket is now going to go help out on the right side until the heavy's down on the right side. I'm going to pop over here, say one more sniper coming out. We're going to build our stacks of armor so that the lasers on the right don't kill us. Once we hear the alarm, we just will Vanguard and then put the key in. You'll see that the train with the lasers is all going to be destroyed now, and our final heavy is going to be coming out on the right side. We've got the right rocket, Pro over here, is going to help us kill the heavy, and then he'll just help everybody kill ads. This will be the final key. Once this one's done, we'll be heading into the tunnel and killing Morozova. This one's spinning to the left. And the last sniper on the right. Normally when they miss it, you would use your Vanguard, but mine's still on cooldown. Luckily we had blue armor still up, so nobody really took damage from that. Once this alarm goes off, we hide in the tunnel one more time, and then we go kill Morozova.
Elevated defenses detected. Caution
Everybody to
advised.
the middle, please. Everyone to the middle. This is where the DPS will kill Morozova. We line up in the tunnel, and then last thing to do is run out and kill Morozova. Once again, our placement is just behind the ammo crates. This one won't have any mortars, but it's just good practice to be here every time. Wait till the bombs start to land, and then pop your Vanguard. Alright, we're gonna go over the healer role now. For this role, what I like to do is, well, we're gonna use the same healer role we've been using on all of the raid. So we're going to go with 4-piece future initiative with repair skill on all of them. We've got repair skill as the mods as well. We're going to use the BTSU gloves, and we're going to use perfect opportunistic the setup backpacks. We're going to keep the lefty on for sledge, and we're going to use the Scorpio. You don't want to shoot Morozova with this, but it will help with ads and that kind of thing. One of the neat things is if you shoot the heavies with the crossbow ammo, it'll break their armor, making it really easy for the DPS to kill them. I don't have any crossbow ammo right now, so I may not be able to do that in this fight, but it is a very, very helpful thing for the DPS. If the healer shoots a crossbow and hits them in the chest, it'll break the armor. Everybody's shooting the chest area of the heavy, and it will die real quick. What we're going to do is we're going to set our heal hive on the right-hand side. I'll show you where I place it. This will sit right in between the ad clear guys and the rocket person on the right. That way they can, we call them self-serving heals, they can heal themselves. And then I'm going to go to the left side, and I'm going to use my chem launcher to heal the ones on the left side. So let's get to it. We can't do much to help these guys kill things. We're going to open up the door, and we're going to shoot our shotgun at some of these guys to proc opportunistic. We're not trying to do damage, we're just trying to get opportunistic to be active on them. We put our hive down so that they can keep getting healed. We just keep that opportunistic set. Once the ads are down, we want to pick up our hives so that we can get all of our charges back. And we're going to check our ammo by picking up ammo here. Alright, I think we're ready, so 3, 2, 1, let's go. I like to put my heal hive right here on this box. If you pay attention to where it is, the rocket person will be standing right here. If they need to heal, they can just step onto the red sand. And the ad clear guys over here are right on the edge of it. They can just roll backwards if they need to heal. So we've set up the box on the right side, and we're going to head over to the left side. We're going to position ourselves in between the rocket player on the left and the 2 ad clear. I find that this spot here is perfect for it. The rocket person is going to most likely be standing right around this spot here, and these guys are going to be right over here. This is where we could use our crossbow to hit him, and also throw a fire grenade with our lefty to proc sledgehammer on it. Once again, our goal is not to kill when we're shooting our shotgun, it's just to proc opportunistic on the enemies. You can help shoot the rocket guys, the ads, the snipers, whatever it is. We just want to get that opportunistic on so that they die really quickly. And we want to avoid mortars wherever we can. I'm also going to put my overlay on so that I can see where they all are. So that I can see if I need to heal. Right now I'm just looking around, but having the names on the right, bottom right, so you can see them, I'll know that I have to heal risk it if I see his health go down.
Fire at their position. Support them
Alright,
with
we're
mortars.
gonna have a heavy coming out on the right side. Once again, I'm just gonna put opportunistic on him. I'm not trying to do any damage to it there. But I will grab this crossbow for next time. Okay. Keeping ourselves situated right here will keep us safe from the auto turret, and it gives us an easy chance to heal these guys.
Mortar down.
Our first priority is to heal, second one is to help them do debuff to do damage. Traps is playing in the front of the truck, which makes it a little bit harder to heal, but if you see there's a little line that goes off to the right, that tells you that you're still going to heal that guy. So before you shoot your chem launcher, if you see that there's a little line, you'll know that you'll be able to reach them still and heal them. Alright,
They're compromising the train. Take them out.
we have a heavy that's going to come out on the left side here. If you shoot your crossbow on them, it'll help break them, so that everybody else can do more damage to them quicker.
Stay back. You hear me? So like that?
And that's our job here. Again, not to do big damage, it's just to help support everybody else. We got a sniper on the left-hand side. We've put our opportunistic on him, so that's enough for us. Just keeping an eye on everybody else.
That's close enough.
Alright, so it looks like they're putting the last key in. We're going to take off early and go pick up our hive. We want to bring that with us when we go to the middle. I prefer that we do an overcharge after we leave the tunnel, in case anybody dies when they're leaving. This will give it back to them very quickly. It also will make your heal charges come back quickly in case you get hit an awful lot here. I like to position the hive right here, just before the line. As you can see, it reaches out to the sandbags, so when the guys go out to the sandbags, they can still get heals, and then I just have to overcharge it. I'm gonna leave the hive inside the tunnel here, and then once I know that everybody's safe, I'm gonna overcharge it. Anytime I see a mortar about to hit us, I'm gonna drop a chem launcher down, just to keep everybody healed. We had no mortars the first time, so my job is to come out here, make sure everybody is safe. Once they're outside of the heal circle, I'm gonna overcharge. I'm gonna help them shoot it over as we move out. Once I have all my charges, I'm gonna set it back on the right-hand side here. Again, I keep shooting just to help with the debuff. If I needed to, I can always heal from a distance if they're in trouble over on the left side while I'm waiting. Once my charges are full, I'm just going to put this back on the box, run over to the left side once more. We're waiting for the red bullet to fall down. Once the cannon drops, then we're going to head back and pick up our hive and rinse and repeat that. If these guys are hurt, we can heal them and help them kill their ads. Can help heal risk it or kill the ads over there as needed. And that's what our job is, just to hang out here, keep proccing opportunistic, keeping people healed. The Scorpio has a habit of glitching out Morozova, so it's very important that you don't use the Scorpio on Morozova. That's why when we go to the center, we're not going to shoot her with the Scorpio. Oops, that heal didn't like traps for some reason. But we got it now. Looks like they got their rocket. They're taking it to the middle already. You always want to make sure that your healer can go pick up their hive before you call to the middle. So I'm almost there now. We say everyone to the middle. Pick up the hive. We're going to bring it over to the sandbags. We're going to leave it right here for the moment. This will help keep everybody healthy and alive. We can use our lefty on Morozova to proc opportunistic, but again, not Scorpio. I'm going to grab ammo and head inside now. This is where I like to put the hive just in the water, just on the ground there. And anytime we're going to get hit with a mortar, like that, the red circle, I just put a chem launcher down to keep everybody healed. Everybody is out, so we're going to make sure that they can get out and kill their ads. Put a little opportunistic on them. We're going to overcharge. If anybody died there, we would wait till they got picked up before we would do it. Once again, I like to throw one heal over to them. That's going to heal them for a little bit because it's an overcharged chem. And I just wait for my hive to fill up again. Once we get to 36, I'll throw it on this side over here. 35's close enough. I pressed it a second early. And we just try and run our way so that the bullets don't hit us. You can see where I was standing stops the bullets from hitting you, and then the way that I ran, that thing, the flatbed blocked the area. Just help risk it with that guy. And then we're going to keep an eye on traps and frog. This has fallen down now. They're going to be getting their next rocket in a second here. So we can see that Diego's lost a bit of armor. We're just going to heal him real quick. We're going to wait for the bullets to pass, and then we're going to go to the right side to pick up our hive. Once again, you want to make sure that the healer can run to the middle, so we wait till we're almost picking up the hive and we say, everybody to the middle, please. Everyone to the middle. We're going to put our hive down in between the sandbags here while we shoot Morozova. We're going to go to the lefty. Make sure we got Diego healed. And then we're going to use our lefty to put opportunistic on the boss. We're going to pick up our hive and move into the tunnel now. Once again, it's very important that the hive stays inside where the water is. Every time we see a red circle, we're just going to put a chem launcher on the ground to keep everybody healed. There's another one, so we drop another one. And then everybody goes out. We help get the opportunistic procs. We're going to overcharge. We're going to help out with the heavy. And then we're going to go set up on the right side again. Once that's done, we run this way so the bullets won't hit us, and we go set up on the side. Just make sure we heal people as we go. And that's all there really is to healing. Self-serve heals on the right, chem launchers on the left, a lot of debuffs where you can. Breaking the heavy's armors with the crossbow when you can. Alright, so they've switched positions there. Diego, there's a heal in the middle for you. Nice.
Automated defenses detected. Caution advised.
Alright, so we know that Risket has taken Morozova. He's holding her somewhat in the middle there. If we need to heal him, we'll keep an eye where he goes. And then Diego, if we see that his health is going down, he's going to be at the back turret here. So we're just going to send a heal if we have to over there. Morozova is locked onto the healer, so we're going to ask if Frog or Trap on the left side have a decoy to throw to her, that they please do that. Hopefully she'll get
Automated
aggro to
defenses
somewhere
detected.
else.
Caution advised.
Alright, Diego is heading over to the left side now. We can help put Opportunistic on. Probably be dead before my sledge goes on, but we're gonna
Automated
still try
defenses
it.
Detected. Caution advised.
If anybody was dying here, we could overcharge as needed. Give them back their hives for this period. Sniper left side.
Locking on.
We're going to be putting the key in a second here. We just want to be mindful of Diego's health. He was Rav stacking, so he was okay, but we want to keep an eye on that. They've got one more key to go.
Target lock.
Once this guy comes out, again, we're just putting Opportunistic on. We're not trying to do damage to him over there. Just want to help support the team as best we can.
Automated defenses detected. Caution advised.
Okay, so they've got the last key. I'm gonna go head over and get my hive.
Preparing to fire.
We can always still send a heal over to Frog and traps if we need it. But we should be okay from here. Pick this up. We're gonna move it into the middle to get everybody prepared. And then we're gonna use our chems from here to heal anybody that needs it.
Automated defenses
Okay,
detected.
it's been
Caution
placed in,
advised.
so everybody to the middle, please. Everyone to the middle. We're gonna grab ammo, line up in the middle for the last time, and then we're gonna go out and kill Morozova straight up. There's no more mortars, so we don't need to worry about that. We'll just keep our hive down and keep everybody healed. It's time to kill Morozova, so we can bring our heals with us. Everybody can run out there. We'll throw our heal hive down and we just kill Morozova quick. You can also overcharge if you have anyone that has regs. They can do their big shot. As long as you don't use the Scorpio on Morozova, you'll be okay.
Fuck you! I can't!
The last thing you want to do is shoot a rocket at the red bullet one last time. If you don't do that, that will wipe you, and we'll have to start all over again.